ring, but have they altered anything in WoD itself? I know they took out the legendary quest. Unless you've already started it and got to a certain point, you can't touch it at all. But I wonder if they've done anything like that here in WoD. And I also swear I had more quests in my quest journal before I logged out the other day. Don't know why they're gone. I know why the archaeology one's gone, but the rest of them, I swear I had more. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I swear I did. Come on. Well, load. For some reason, going through loading screens, except jumping into the source, takes for bloody ever. I don't know why. Also, if you squint a little, you can see a TM and a dot there. Seems weird. Just like, I don't know why, it just like seems weird to me. Just to stick it in, like, oh yeah, these are trademarked, like, in the game, you know? It's one thing on the, like, the loading screen, but it's, like, you know, imagine you get into a game and it goes through all the different things at the start. Then, you know, whenever you see the game's name, they insert TM after it, or, you know, registered trademark or whatever. Or, you know, this R symbol. It just ends up looking weird, unless it's done for a piss take or something. Oh, actually, another thing I've been looking at doing a playthrough of is Gilded Dungeoneers. They have a new expansion coming out, and while I have watched the first, I've seen a playthrough of the main game and first expansion. I won't be watching one for this, so that way I can, you know, give you a fresh look on it. Or it'll be fresh to me. Anytime now, game. Anytime. Come on. I can hear stuff happening in here, and I'm hearing the. No, is this WoD music, or is this Stormwind music? I think this is Stormwind music. Damn it! I was hoping, you know, it's them playing WoD music. It may be a sign that it's after loading a certain, you know, bit further or something. But right now, I just keep thinking I'm stuck on the loading screen. You better be suffering with me. So, how's things, folks? Hope everything's going well. I'm in the middle of finally reading Full Moon. That's Fool, Moon. It's the second Dresden Files book. Been meaning to also get the side stories and the rest of the books. I'm liking it so far. My God, this just won't load. My God. Bloody hell, man. Now I'm just imagining someone who just got inspired by that is now making superhero. Bloody hell, man. And he's just like, you know, he's a guy from hell, and he's constantly just like blood just like sloughing off his body. He's just like pouring blood everywhere. And he's from hell. And he's a man. It's quite creative. You know, he's just like, you know, turns up to stop a crime, and just like the criminal just like you know, it just ends up slipping, even if they're standing still, on the puddle of blood he leaves. And so does everyone else, and himself. He's not much of a superhero. He's more like just, you know, accident lawyer's, you know, wet dream. Pretty much. He actually works as one in his as a civilian disguise. Frequently charging places where he has caused accidents. You know, I'm actually really enjoying coming up with this piss take, actually. Damn it. As if I don't have enough story to write. Like, as I've said in a few other things I've been working on, that I've been, trying to think up a story. Don't know where that will go, so that's why I'm referencing it more than I would actually like. But I'm referencing it a little, just because, I'll say a little. Don't never give any details of it, but yeah, I'm trying to come up with my own story, and I'm being very obsessive. I actually think I did say some details in one of my playthroughs, but yeah. It was just like, oh yeah, there'll be X in it, and that's it. But yeah. My god, will this load? We all tap. And I'm recording. Good, you're suffering with me. My god, why won't this load? This is actually kind of pissing me off. Alright, folks. I think I've left this more than a reasonable length of time. So I'm going to pause the recording. I'm also secretly hoping it will just suddenly load. I'm going to pause the recording, and I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to force quit this, reopen it, and see what happens. And by see what happens, I mean go back to my, go to the character selection screen, restart the recording, then see what happens. So you can experience the torment with me, you sons of bitches. Anyway, let's talk to you in a bit, folks. Heya, folks, and I'm back. Let me just gawk at this thing for a moment. Yeah, we are recording. Well, I am recording. You know, I'm not sure what I think about Karazhan being a mythic-only dungeon. I'm not sure what I think about that. While it's nice that they have a thing for the mythic people, it just seems a little weird, considering there's a whole thing set around it, and only select few people can participate. Then again, I suppose it's different to a mythic raid. It's hallelujah. Hey, Delvar. Christ, he's also level 110. Didn't think he would level up with me. Yes, I know. Okay, you don't have any quests here. Okay, yes. I know, game. Too many active followers? Wait, how many followers do I have active? Not that I can see. I can't. I can't just look at over here anymore. I have to go here, even if I'm in the class. Even if I'm here, I can't do it that way. I don't really care too much for the follower quests anyway. Suppose I could replace this trading post with the something else. Oh yeah, I meant to pop over here to the events coordinator. I think you get items, get stuff for her. Anyway, I don't. Bloody hell! What am I trying to say? I don't really care for trading posts. Maybe if I got the inn back, I could do stuff with that. Because I'm thinking the inn gives you treasure-seeking quests for your followers. So go send them on a few. Might be a good idea. So anyway, let's go have a look here. Also, there's Pepe here. Oh, that's a lantern. Huh. Sorry, I just saw some sparkly and it's like, mine. Must be mine. A magpie, basically. There we go. Got a friend. I do actually have an item here. Here. No. I've got an item in my bag, if memory serves, somewhere, that ends up serving as a summon for him. These. When summoned, Pepe will sometimes be dressed like a traveler. Alright. It's because I found him in that one place. You.
Speak, stranger.
The Bone Fleet has dropped anchor for a yearly revel. Let's shove them back into the sea. Okay. The Bone Fleet once raided trading ships traveling the waters of Draenor. One such ship carried farming supplies intended for Eldor. Now they use these supplies to sow their plague onto our Earth. Should these putrid mounds sprout vegetative from the putrid mounds sprout vegetative horrors. This abomination must be destroyed before they can spread across the landscape.
Go.
We get spooky supplies, which can be redeemed here, which can get you decoration package sent to your garrison. Decoration package, decoration. Yeah, you can get a lot of decorative packages for your garrison. You can also get a toy, part of the Iron Armada set. Crash and Trash and Killdozer controller. And a Savage Gift. Don't know what that does though. Imported trees. Alright. I thought they had a nicer selection in the past. Okay, we'll take that.
We are the true Shadow Moon.
Okay. The Bone Fleet wants nothing more than to spread their undead curse onto dry land. Like a sickness will slowly overtake the landscape if left unchecked. The stench of undead permeates the barrels of fertilizer they use to sow their dread crops. They are the source of the spreading plague and must be destroyed.
Ancestors, forgive us.
Mutiny on Bone Ship. Each year around this time there's a strange surge of spiritual energy across Draenor. Beckoned by this phenomenon, a ghastly fleet of undead pirates emerges from the mist. We call it the Bone Fleet. The Bone Fleet is led by a savage pirate known as Bone Render. Seeks nothing more than the complete destruction of all living of Draenor. Seek out Bone Render and defeat him before he sails back in the mist once again.
Do what must be done.
Calling the crew. If we're going to protect Draenor from the Bone Fleet menace, we'll need to thin out the crew, see to a swift reduction in their numbers, and we might push them back into the sea for another year.
Go.
I might do those quests. I'm not sure if I care enough. Ugh, Pexus crystals. Ugh. Let's head back. Let's deal with these. These are the relevant ones. Okay, there's nothing in the barn. Hold on to this. Unless I already have one. No, I don't. I'll hold on to that then. On the off chance I ever come back here, like I'm saying I was thinking of doing. I only have one of those. I'll hold on to it then. Well, like I was saying, might come back here to get some extra supplies. Extra stuff to make money off of. I'm also thinking, like I was saying, of getting... let me say this again. I was saying before about thinking of getting... tail ring. I was also thinking mining might be a better option, since I have blacksmithing. Since I have blacksmithing, it may be better for me to have... the ability to mine my own ore. Might be a smarter idea. But at the same time... I kind of like the idea of tailoring. It's just really nice to me, So I'm not sure. Like I could make my own bags, and I could sell bags, and they'll typically go for a bit. So yeah. Well, not all of the bags. Like the very first bag, yeah, I'm not gonna be selling that, like at all. Bet you never thought I'll be coming back here. And don't worry, I doubt I'll be doing this very much. I've little interest and little drive to do so. Very little drive to do so. While I'm thinking it does get me more money, it's still like Yeah, it also makes me want to jump, yeah, out the window right now. So, yeah, not really that great of a trade. I get more fixtural money. I also want to impale myself. Nah, not really a fan. Alright. We'll be back later to actually do some progress with Legion. As it seems the near to the bit under 2 hours I had has kind of gone on other things, quite annoyingly. But still, it's not a big deal. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's all extra money, which may prove useful. Okay. Also thinking I could actually do a bit of fishing back here as well, as you know the fish here went for a bit. But it'll probably be a better idea to go and fish in Legion territory, and not in the underbelly. Like fish somewhere else. Might get a fair thwack of cash that way, or at least maybe prove useful for my cooking or what have you. Actually, let's have a look at the cooking now. Ooh, delicacies. I'll have to know how to make that, which I presently don't. Gem chips I know how to get. And all these are sold. Well, actually, I have to find wildfowl eggs. That's gonna be bought, and that's sold by cooking vendors. Gem chips I have to get from jewel crafters. I, of course, could store some up myself, get some myself, but that requires me using ore. And ore is absurdly expensive right now. Which I suppose will make it cheaper if I got my own, you know, thing. But, like my own, you know, I got mining myself. But at the same time, I'm thinking, I might prefer, you know, tailoring. Because I just work, you know, I kill an enemy, I get caught, I can turn that into something. Adding a few other ingredients, of course. I'll think about it. I'll just go and turn this in up here. Fair bit of the stone, so fair few these will be done. Yep. It'll take 2 days now to complete all that. And we'll also deal with it over here. Ooh, got a fair bit of herbs there. It's tempting to just have these all be one herb, but no, I think I'll keep it as a selection. Pfft, bloody hell, man! Oh, well, Christ! The disturbed podlings is actually level 110. It's scaled with me. I didn't think they introduced that tech elsewhere. Maybe just because it's spawned. It's based off your level, so it even goes up to level 110. But its health really didn't scale with it. Like if one hammer toss took it out. It was crit, certainly, but still. I don't think crits should be one-shotting enemies that are at level. Unless it's something obscenely absurd. Like a critical Justicar's Vengeance. And you're stunned. Even then, that would be quite surprising. Considering most enemies that are at level with me have a lot more health than that beastie did. Also got some primal spirits, which I may be able to use on something. I think you can buy reagents with them, and since I'm not exactly dealing with WOD stuff anymore, like WOD crafting myself, I might be able to. Well, it's not going to be a big deal if I piss it away, is it? Also, I may or may not do those quests. I'm not sure if I care enough. Also, I'm not entirely sure where I would have to go. What's that? It's just for rare. Alright.